Christmas break. A time of year in the United States where severe weather is not generally anticipated and schools have allowed students for their year's end holidays. In 2015, there was a deadly exception to this. The breakdown of this event and its impact will be here on the Weather Chronicles. On December 22nd, 2015, the Storm Prediction Center, an organization that forecasts severe weather across the continental United States, issued a Day 2 enhanced risk alert that extended from northwestern Louisiana to northern Kentucky. The alert mentioned concerns with long-tracking supercells as well as significant tornadoes. This enhanced risk alert would be upgraded to a moderate risk on the Day 1 December 23rd, 2015 outlook. This outlook would include a 15% tornado risk with a corresponding risk of strong tornadoes. The first confirmed tornado of this outbreak would occur in Van Buren County, Arkansas, and it was rated EF1. Many weak tornadoes would touch down throughout the morning and early afternoon until 2:54 p.m. when an EF3 tornado touched down near Shelby, Mississippi, and would track for nearly 64 miles before crashing near Como, Mississippi. With winds of 160 miles per hour, this tornado would severely damage and destroy multiple structures along its path. 2 fatalities would occur from this intense tornado. The next significant tornado would occur near Marianna, Arkansas, and would sustain a range of EF2, removing the roofing of some homes as well as completely destroying a manufactured home. Around half an hour after the Shelby, Mississippi tornado ended, the tornado touched down near Sardis, Mississippi. This tornado quickly became significant as it caused EF3 damage to homes south of Tullahoma, Mississippi. The tornado would continue to cause high-end EF2 and EF3 damage as it approached the city of Holly Springs, where its most violent damage occurred, northeast of the city. The tornado would be found to have estimated wind speeds of 170 miles per hour, attaining an EF4 rating, making it the strongest tornado of the outbreak. 9 people lost their lives from the Holly Springs tornado. Multiple other EF2 tornadoes would occur through the night, and at 7:55 p.m. that night, the third major tornado of the outbreak would appear near Lutz, Tennessee, quickly becoming intense as it directly impacted the town of about 500 people. The tornado would continue to cause EF2 and EF3 damage as it neared the small city of Mount Pleasant, eventually lifting at 8:52 p.m. that night. A few EF0 tornadoes would occur on the 24th of December in Alabama and Georgia. On the 25th, an EF2 tornado would strike portions of the Birmingham metro. Smaller, poorly built homes would end up being flattened. What made the outbreak so abnormal wasn't the tornadoes themselves, but rather the time of year that they occurred in. Tornadoes in December are very rare, especially in comparison to other months of the year such as April and May, where both moisture is abundant and temperatures begin to warm up. Whereas in December, temperatures generally significantly decrease. So it was understandable as to why it's odd that severe weather setup at this point would occur in late December. Temperatures at noon at the National Weather Service office in Jackson, Mississippi were 72 degrees Fahrenheit, and dew point temperatures were at 67 degrees Fahrenheit. The surface temperature was a whole 12 degrees above average for the state in the month of December. Additionally, MLK values were in excess of 1,400 joules per kilogram, and surface to 1 kilometer shear values were reported to be at 38 knots. A severe weather setup like this is, as I said earlier, very unusual for winter, allowing for this event to catch many residents off guard. Overall, several tornado fatalities would occur from this event, and storms would be responsible for $1 billion in damages, making it one of the worst December tornado outbreaks since records began in 1950. Also, if you are still watching this video, all I have to say is thank you for sticking around to the end and finding this video interesting enough to watch all the way through. Have a happy new year and safe start to 2023.